Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump, and we're the GameGrumps.
Hey,
shit, dude. What is that
What is what?
program that allowed you to do that?
That was just Snapchat.
That's Snapchat?
Yeah, like
Man, no wonder the kids love it.
the latest Snapchat lets you make stamps. So I just cut out part of your face and made stamps.
Well, let's just put it up. Matt and Ryan, put it up. It's a terrifying picture, but it made me laugh. And it's definitely got that, like, kind of thing, like, where you should, like, subtitle it with, like, ladies.
Yeah. The reason I
just texted it to Spanish, and he's like, bro, you just gave birth to a nightmare for me. Yay.
Well, so the reason I did that was because wait, why isn't this working? Oh, because that's fine. The reason I did that was because I showed Dan the picture that I did where I was I want to say sloth-esque
Yeah.
of my eyes just fucking drooping.
It's so funny.
And the thing about the Snapchat stamp thing is it tries to like cut out the important part. So you get like this sort of this weird wait, what the oh, my torch is on fire. That's nice. You get this sort of like weird general idea of like this part of your so it makes it extra strange.
It's super
when it
weird.
cuts it out.
But very funny, and like, I have to say, in all seriousness, this is something that, like, you helped me with. I love the fact that you don't mind looking incredibly stupid and self-deprecating in pictures, because, like, that's how I used to be when I was a kid. Like, every picture, like, my eyes would be crossed, or I'd be, like, doing something stupid. And then, like, when I got to be, like, I guess late teens, early 20s, I was more like self-conscious and like more insecure. So I tried to like make sure I looked my best in all photos and everything. And it like just stressed me out trying to look good for everything. And like now I feel so free to just not take myself seriously and be fucking ugly and stupid all the time. And it
Yeah,
just,
man, I mean,
it's wonderful.
It's fun.
Yeah, you live once.
That was my goal for like 4 years whenever I like interacted with a fan or something and they wanted a picture, I would always try to make a different face. So there was like a 3 or 4 year period where if you just look up any picture of me that somebody posted because they like met me in the wild or at a con or something, I will be making a completely different face every time. And it was just way too much effort.
Oh my god.
I was like, what did I do? Did I already do that face? I don't remember.
Yeah. My favorite is the one with Rick Fox, where...
Wait, did I make a face in that picture?
Dude, Rick Fox and his son came to our office and they were fucking cool as shit. And there's a picture of myself, Barry, and those two just smiling normally, and then you're on the edge. I can't even describe it. Like, both your eyes are crossed, but still looking upwards. It's so... Fuck it. Put that picture up, too. Why not? Matt and Ryan, there you go. Yeah, it's one of my most treasured, like, moments. Also, a hilarious side note to that picture is Barry, who, you know, Barry is a man of average height. You know, he's like 5'7", 5'8", something like that.
Yeah.
Normal. But you and I are tall dudes, and I mean, we were standing with an LA Laker, so it's Barry's like, I feel tall in this picture. It's he's like a tiny little babu.
A tiny little babu?
Yeah, it's fucking adorable.
Oh, you're learning.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there.
The lingo. You've got it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Is this like the equivalent of when Sarah told me she said tasty power move to her husband?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yay!
Tasty power move. Wait, what the fuck? Why would that be a thing? Who cares if it's there or not? Oh, because there's probably something that, like,
that
rolls
through.
down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit, so what is it? Alright, well...
You gotta watch the rolls, bro. Which reminds me, I wonder what's going on with our girl Breadface blog.
Oh.
Speaking of rolls.
Yeah, I guess it's accurate, speaking of rolls.
Yeah. It just popped into my head.
I would.
I bet she's still mashing her face into bread.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know, if
I would guess.
if I had to venture a guess.
Yeah. That maybe that's what's going on with her.
Yeah. I'd like to meet her one day, and just.
Who wouldn't? Man?
I mean, just talk
beautiful.
to her. She is beautiful, but that not even in a romantic sense. Just
I was saying, fucking like she's beautiful on the inside. You got to be a beautiful person to shove your face into bread like that.
I don't know.
To be that intimate with bread.
You're probably right.
You got to understand the ins and outs, the complicated nature of bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's filled with yeast. It's a living culture.
Yeah.
In order to be one with a living culture like that, you really need to have a true heart.
She'd never leave you high and rye. Sorry. My brain was like, don't say this. but like, at the same time, like, my brain wouldn't, like, come up with any other thoughts. So it was like, you have...
Say it!
Yeah.
Say it!
You have to say this to clear the air. And then start fresh with new thoughts.
Oh, man. Does it want it wants the blue one.
Yes.
I guess it wants the blue one.
Do you... how do you get blue flame?
There's just something so beautifully innocent about that. How do you get blue flame?
I mean, I'm slightly embarrassed to ask because I've seen you with blue flame like 400 times in this game and never registered that, like, you know, how you get it.
I think what's especially lovely about that is that it's not just... You didn't say the blue flame, you just said blue flame.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Which is so beautiful.
How do you get blue flame?
Okay, now I have blue flame. That's how you get blue flame.
How do you get eternal flame? By the bangles.
I don't know. Probably at a record store. Probably.
Eternal flame.
Is it mainstream enough to get it at a Target?
Well,
in their
it was in 1987.
In their slowly diminishing CD section.
Oh God. Was it you I went to FYE with? No, it was Blam. Chinaman, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
He loves that nickname. You know, as a child of the 90s, or a teenager of the 90s, we would go to record stores and when I was 15, I worked at a place called Record Town. How fucking, like, ancient does that feel now?
Record Town.
Oh my God. It was in the Short Hills Mall.
I mean, that would be, honestly, like, that's the wrong time. This is the wrong time era to be saying that because...
Records are making a comeback?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's like, how ancient does that sound? I don't know. I feel like if Record Town opened up downtown, people would be like, fuck yeah, let's go there.
Vernon would be like, I'm taking off work.
Yeah. Well, he does that anyway.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I think... Yeah, so, like, I watched as, like, all these CD stores, like, CD World, Coconuts...
CD's nuts.
CD's nuts. Nobody beats the Wiz, nobody beats these nuts. They all, like, went out of business. But before they went out of business, they were all bought up by FYE. Like... And FYE, like, at least in New Jersey, this is how it happened. And that became, like, the all-purpose CD store. And then I went to an FYE with my buddy Brandon, last time I was in New Jersey.
Your buddy?
My buddy. And FYE, like, their CD section was, like, 10 CDs, like, smushed in the back corner of the store. Ooh. And I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, because they were all about, like, DVDs before they went under.
And now they're just all about, like, posters and shirts and, like, it's like a...
Wait, they still exist? I thought they went out of business.
No, it's still there. It's much more like
a Hot Topic.
Like a Hot Topic kind of store, yeah. But different, not as edgy.
You think Hot Topic is edgy?
Fuck yeah, it's edgy. It's as edgy as it gets.
Man, there was that Adventure Time Star Wars crossover shirt really is breaking new ground.
It's pretty fucking left of the mainstream, I'd have to say. Well, you know, I mean, like, I guess I
Their
just mean, like,
Pokemon section that trumps half of their inventory.
Hot Topic has like oh, God, I don't know another way to say this. Like, it has a darkness to it, you know, like it's...
Well, it used to.
Like, the store is black and shit like that. Like, FYE is very bright and fluorescently lit, and, like, the vibe is different. Is Hot Topic not like that anymore?
No.
Is it not goth?
No.
Is it not high school goth?
When's the last time you've been to a Hot Topic?
Dude.
It's like the most commercial fucking place you could be.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's where you go to get pop culture shirts.
Are their topics not hot anymore?
Well, I mean, it's weird because it actually kind of matches the name more than when it was a goth store.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because it is literally like... It's
Hot Topic?
merchandise for Hot Topics.
Hot Topic, when I was younger, was like the place that you'd go to dress like those goth kids that are dancing like crazy under that subway overpass.
I love that video.
I love that video, and I love those kids.
I know. They're so fucking into
They're
it.
the fucking best. And I'm like, you do you, crazy goth kids.
I don't even know.
Especially the one wearing a gas mask for no reason in the middle of the day.
Well, dude, that's Cyberpunk, so don't even fucking...
I love it. I think
Cyberpunk is the jam.
I will never... They look like Shadowrun characters. Made me so happy.
Oh yeah, that's straight up Cyberpunk. Shadowrun is 100%.
Shadowrun was the coolest. When that first came out, like, cause I played Dungeons and Dragons a lot when I was a kid, and then in the early 90s, like, our D&D friends were like, have you tried Shadowrun? It was like the childhood nerd equivalent of, like, new drugs being introduced into the group. Hey, you ever fucking Shadowrunned? And it was pretty fantastic. I just remember there was a character called the Street Shaman, who was like this black dude with dreadlocks, and he like wore a long trench coat, and like he did like street magic, and I was like, oh, this is so fucking futuristic and cool.
Street magic.
Yeah, but not like David Blaine. Like,
I was wondering why that sounded sort of familiar.
yeah.
It's like, whoa, street magic.
Yeah.
Like he put a card in your hand and then he opened your hand up and then it was a different card.
Yeah, and then he looked at the camera for a while, like in a very pouty way.
Where's the... Oh, it's over there.
Ugh. You
Is
can't...
it playing some kind of like whimsical pan flute music?
I don't know.
Like I feel like I'm at a Ren fair right now.
I did not go to the Ren Fair this year.
I know.
I'm happy about it.
Neither did I. Dude, you know, I love the Ren Fair. I fucking love the Ren Fair.
Me too.
I don't like heat stroke.
That's really
Just gonna
what it
put that out there.
That's really what it is.
Not a fan.
And I gotta tell you, I this is probably too personal a thing, but like the last 2 times I've been to the Ren Fair, the girl I was dating broke up with me like less than a week later, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on at the Ren Fair? Like, are there potions? Are they being seduced by wizards?
In 1 week, you will be mine.
You can leave that Jewish boy if you answer me these questions 3.
Wow.
So I was like, no fucking Ren Fair this year.
Yeah. Well, understandable.
Yeah, that's a
lot of
pattern.
emotional trauma.
Yeah, I mean, like, whatever.
2 is a coincidence. 3 is a pattern.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Wow. I feel a pattern forming
you
right now.
really disappeared into that lava. Holy shit.
I don't think they expected you to ever drop down there, so they didn't bother to animate like
just
the
like-
plopping. Oof.
That was pretty fabulous.
Yeah, well, I do what I can to entertain the masses. I do whatever I can for the lulz, you know what I mean?
That is your favorite term, and
For the lulz?
for the lulz.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and it's so current.
You're an asshole.
Isn't that what you always say? Like, oh, for the lulz, what is this, 2004? I mean, that's what you say.
Is that your impression of me?
Yeah, that's how you sound.
I love it.
I'm Aaron Hansen for the lulz.
I could listen to impressions of myself all day.
Oh, holy crap. It's, yeah, especially when they're super accurate and flattering like that one.
For the love.
I like, yeah, my incredible impression of you, which just involves any voice saying, I'm Aaron Hansen.
Is there a comedian that did that bit?
I don't
was
know.
it like Zach Galifianakis or something? Like,
It sounds like something he would do.
it's like, this is my impression of a businessman going through puberty. Oh, I'm a businessman going through puberty.
I don't know, all I can think of is this 4-year-old with a beard character.
Oh yeah.
My beard hurts.
It was.
It hurts. Oh, and the pretentious illiterate. That's the other best one. Where he like slowly takes off the glasses and he's like, I told you, I don't know how to read.
I did a bit like that once. It's a
Did you?
cartoon, yeah. The punchline was like, this dad tries to sabotage his kid's success, and then it ironically backfires and ends up making him more successful, and then it ends with like newspaper scrolls, you know, where it's like, little Timmy wins the blah 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 contest, little Timmy da 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 da, and then it like ends with him looking at the newspaper, and then he's just like, he's got this wide-eyed expression, and then it just goes, I can't read, like, and that's the end. It's good. It's funny.
That is fantastic.
Thanks, man. I really
Hey,
never released it.
I adore you, and I wish we could hang out longer today.
I adored this door. Suck my fucking dick, dude.
Next time on GameGrumps.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.
Suck my fucking dick, dude.
Yeah, shit, dude.
Seriously. All this time is time that could be better spent sucking my dick.